Did it work in practice?
No, we just called it in the game and it didn't work in practice. I don't think you call plays in the game that didn't work in practice.
This is the best quarterback play they've seen in probably a decade. 364 total passing yards, 3 touchdowns, 29 rushing yards, 1 touchdown, leading passer and rusher, 97.3 QB rating. Shedeur Sanders looked it like.
The one that heralded the last touchdown, is he the intended target there? And when you let it go, did you know he was going to go get it?
Nah. All right, come on.
I mean, I'm saying it was a great pass.
Who would be the intended target?
The whole play, not the throw, the whole play. When you come up
I got you. Yes, I was intentionally throwing it to him.
They tried to bait him, but Shedeur Sanders walked into that post-game presser with the same confidence he left the field with. After the game against the Titans in Cleveland, the so-called media experts came with their usual agenda, and Shedeur shut it down like always. The way Shedeur handled those reporters showed exactly why he's built different. He gave them honest answers, even added humor, and still kept full control of the room. When he laughed about calling a play in the game that didn't work in practice, he was exposing how unserious the questions were. Shedeur had just carried the entire offense with elite numbers, yet the media came with the same tired angles instead of real football talk. He walked in after a dominant performance, and instead of trying to understand his process, they tried to trap him with basic, shallow questions. He didn't fall for it. He made them look unprepared without even raising his voice. Cleveland media showed again why players barely take them seriously. They keep tossing out cheap questions that say more about their confusion than the actual game. Asking if a touchdown throw was intended? Asking why a play was called when Shedeur just explained it? That's not journalism, that's fishing for clips. They act like they're analyzing rocket science when the quarterback is literally spelling out the play design for them. Instead of breaking down how he tore up the Titans for nearly 400 yards, they wanted to dig moments they barely understood. And every time, Shedeur answered with calm confidence, making their attempts look childish. And honestly, if they're so bold, why don't they ask these same baseless questions to Stefanski? They won't, because he would shut it down instantly, and they know it. They only poke at the young quarterback because he's accessible and he's shining. Maybe instead of questioning Shedeur's reads, they should question Stefanski's decisions, his play calling, and his inconsistency. But no, they play safe with the coach and push nonsense at the quarterback who actually delivered. Shedeur exposed how weak the questioning really was. He played like an MVP, and the media played like they didn't even watch the game.
The one that heralded the last touchdown, is he the intended target there? And when you let it go, did you know he was going to go get it?
Nah. All right, come on.
I mean, I'm saying it was a great pass.
Who would be the intended target?
The whole play, not the throw, the whole play. When you come up
I got you. Yes, I was intentionally throwing it to him.
Shedeur's response here really shows his high football IQ and calm mindset under pressure. When the reporter tries to suggest that maybe the play being called was some kind of surprise or mistake, Shedeur calmly shuts that down by explaining that nothing on the field is accidental or random. He points out the simple truth: they practice for every situation, and every call is made with the hope it will work. If they didn't believe a play would succeed, they wouldn't run it. That's common sense, but the media seems to miss this. Shedeur's answer reveals he's not just a talented player, but a smart leader who fully understands the game plan and trusts his coaches. It also proves that the media's questions sometimes seem like they're trying to create drama where none exists, instead of respecting the hard work and preparation behind every play. This moment connects perfectly with the bigger story of Shedeur standing up to a corrupt or clueless media that wants to twist things for headlines. The reporter implies there might be confusion or doubt about the play call, but Shedeur's straightforward explanation exposes how silly that is. The Browns media often tries to question him with baseless assumptions, ignoring the reality that every move on the field is thought out and practiced. Shedeur's calm, clear answer highlights the professionalism and confidence he brings to the game, and the media's failure to keep up. It's a reminder that while some reporters hunt for controversy, Shedeur is focused on winning and playing smart football, proving why he deserves respect, not nonsense questions.
The result obviously wasn't what you wanted, but what do you think you may have shown today in coming back, overcoming all the adversity that you had in this game, including losing your center and also already being down to?
Let's say God's present.
What about just the ability? I mean, do you think you showed just the moxie, the never say die, relentlessness, the ability to just come back and just fight to the bitter end?
I've been this way. So this is God showing a lot of people who I am. You know, a lot of circumstances, you know, will sometimes get you mentally not in your best place, you know, and you got to find your happy place. You got to find that it for you. So I think that's kind of I've been praying and doing a lot, you know, talking to God this week in general to get back to that place, you know, to get back there. So
Shedeur's words here show the heart and resilience that separate him from many others in the league. When asked about the team overcoming tough situations like losing their center and being behind in the game, Shedeur didn't just talk about the physical comeback. He got real about the mental battle. He said this is God showing people who he truly is, highlighting the faith and inner strength that keep him going even when things get rough. This kind of mindset can't be faked or coached. It comes from within, and it's exactly what makes Shedeur special. While many players might crumble under pressure or blame outside factors, he's focused on finding his happy place and pushing forward. That mental toughness and humility are part of why he not only performed well, but also stood tall when the media tried to twist his words. He's proving that success is about more than stats. It's about character and faith. But here's the real question nobody's asking. If Shedeur's mental strength and leadership kept the team fighting, what about Stefanski? Where was the head coach's toughness during those moments of adversity? Why isn't Stefanski facing any real scrutiny for the way the Browns handled crucial situations like losing a key player or falling behind early? If the media really wanted answers, they would be asking Stefanski why he didn't make better adjustments or how he plans to fix the team's struggles in pressure moments. Instead, they focus on Shedeur, trying to trip him up with petty questions, while Stefanski stays comfortably shielded. It's time the spotlight shifts where it belongs to the coach who calls the shots and is ultimately responsible for turning adversity into wins. Shedeur showed grit, faith, and leadership. Stefanski needs to show the same.
And speaking of Jerry, just on the touchdown throw to him, how did that play sort of develop? What did you see? And then how nice was it to be able to connect with it for that score?
It was truly exciting being able to connect with him, because I know the season in a lot kind of like hasn't gone the way he wanted to this year. So the fact that, you know, one decision could bring somewhat joy in his life and be able to help the team out overall, that brings me peace, that brings me happiness, you know. So just being able to just see clearly, being able to do what I need, you know, and the staff and everybody helping me and get me prepared how I need to get prepared for games and everything. I'm just thankful for it.
Shedeur's answer here shows how respectful and team-focused he truly is. Even after a big touchdown pass, instead of just celebrating his own success, he takes a moment to recognize Jerry Jeudy's struggles this season. That kind of maturity is rare. Shedeur doesn't throw anyone under the bus or seek the spotlight for himself. Instead, he talks about how a single good play can lift not only the team, but also bring some joy to a teammate who has had a tough year. This shows he cares about the bigger picture and the people around him. He's thankful for the coaching staff and preparation that helped him perform well, proving he understands football is a team effort. His humility and respect for others reflect the kind of leader every team needs. On the other hand, Jerry Jeudy's season hasn't been smooth, and some of his recent public moments have raised questions about his attitude and consistency. While Shedeur quietly puts the team first and works hard to improve, Judy sometimes seems distracted or frustrated, which doesn't help the team chemistry. Shedeur's ability to stay positive and focused under pressure makes him stand out even more when compared to teammates who struggle to keep their emotions in check. If Judy wants to reach the level Shedeur is showing, he needs to match that respect, focus, and willingness to contribute without excuses. Right now, Shedeur is carrying the offense with poise and leadership, while quietly reminding everyone that success isn't just about talent, it's about heart and respect.
Commit to it, you know. Obviously, me and Jerry had that dispute or whatever last week, but, you know, I had faith in him. You know, he had faith in me. And everybody put everything aside and, okay, cool, let's go out there and play ball. You know, God forgive everybody else, so why not let's forgive each other, you know? So that's, when you go in situations, you have no negativity, no hate on your heart, no anything, you know, and you out there enjoying, having fun, then that's the result, you know, you're going to be able to get.
Shedeur's response here shows a lot about his character and maturity. Despite having a public dispute with Jerry Jeudy just last week, Shedeur doesn't hold any grudges. Instead, he talks openly about forgiveness and moving forward, showing that he's focused on what really matters to the team and the game. His words about putting negativity and hate aside reveal that he understands how important mindset is in football and in life. By choosing to forgive and focus on playing ball, Shedeur shows he is a leader who values unity and positivity. This kind of attitude helps the whole team perform better and keeps the locker room atmosphere healthy, which is something you don't always see in professional sports. What really stands out is how Shedeur calls on faith, not just in God, but in his teammates, to bring people together. He doesn't shy away from the fact that conflicts happen, but he handles it with respect and wisdom. This shows he's not only talented on the field, but also emotionally intelligent off it. His ability to move past personal issues quickly and keep the focus on having fun and getting results is exactly why he's able to perform so well under pressure. In contrast, many players might let disputes drag on and affect the team's performance, but Shedeur's leadership rises above all that. He sets a great example for everyone around him by putting team success before personal pride. Anyways, Shedeur didn't just deliver an amazing performance on the field, he also put the corrupt media in their place with his calm confidence and sharp answers. If you respect real talent and leadership, this is the kind of player you want to watch. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more honest takes and highlights. And I'm curious to know what moment from Shedeur's game impressed you the most.